It's going to be the ride of their lives. Buckle up for Celebrity Coach Trip.
Oh, Brendan, you're really good.
On board the Celebrity Coach are articulate aristocrats, ex-Big Brother Ben and former apprentice Rafe.
Ben and I, generally speaking, like to suck the marrow out of life without obviously choking on the bone.
Model passengers Bianca Gascoigne and Imogen Thomas.
To be fair, when I'm at home, I live in hotel slippers. I go and do my food shopping in them, the works.
Good time girls Carol Harrison and Ingrid Tarrant.
We're so sensible. No, we're not sensible. We're wild. We're wild.
Boys behaving badly, EastEnders duo Ricky and Alex.
Po, po, po. Po, 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 po. Push, push, push.
To me, to you, Chuckle brothers Paul and Barry.
Da, 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 da. Yeah. You say we'll get to number 1 when we get back, then we've got that.
And their Imperial tour guide, Brendan.
I feel like a Roman centurion that's just had a Roman bath. Hail Caesar.
Previously, the group enjoyed some German hospitality.
She's a proper Bavarian Fräulein. She loved bending over with her bosoms on display.
Before testing the waters.
Ray, come here! But everybody ended up in Budapest. Mind you, that wouldn't have been a bad thing.
And at the vote,
I want Paul and Barry your first yellow card.
The yellow cards continue to be spread out. It's an early start on day 5 in Passau, and for Bianca, it's already a bad hair day.
Yeah, I'm a little. Imogen's got my straighteners, so I'm like hoping she makes it down before we can go, so I can just quickly do it down here. It's fluffy.
After last night's vote, a pact was made to keep everyone on as long as possible.
We are all getting on really well, and there seems to be a system that is working for us at the moment.
Everyone's got a yellow card, so the only couple that haven't is the girls.
I think they're going to get our vote.
I think they're going to get our vote tonight.
But the celebrity master plan will soon be coming unstuck as Brendan has a surprise in store.
They're chatting about what they're going to do at the vote. They're in for a shock. Big, massive, mega, volcanic shock.
For now, though, the celebs remain blissfully unaware of Brendan's plotting. Bless them. But after 5 days without any fancy beauty treatments, they're starting to feel the strain of life on the road. Fortunately, Boy Scouts Ben and Rafe have come prepared.
What are we doing, boys?
We're having a bit of a detox, Brendan.
Peppers. Cucumber.
Oh, to take the dark rings away.
What about us? Rafe?
You're more than welcome to share our cucumber.
Well, can we let's all do this.
You don't have any dark circles, you're fine.
Yeah, we don't need them, we're perfect.
Our plan is actually to bring out a book when we get back to England. Benji and Rafe, beauty tips for the discerning gent. But you can have the cucumber for other reasons if you want.
No, we just like a couple of slices up the front. Otherwise, we're all feeling.
I don't want a couple of slices up the front.
I meant up the front of the coat.
Yes, that's enough of that, thank you. It's been literally hours since the celebs last showed off their performance skills, and with a gang of ex-EastEnders on board, what could be better than a Cockney rhyming slang competition?
These Alan Wickers are getting right up my Uncle Jack. Yeah.
Comical fast.
Comical fast.
I need to go to the bank to get some bread.
Yeah, lovely.
Did you get that, my old china?
Yeah, China plate me.
Yeah, China plate, mate.
I've got a tricky one for you. All right, I had a Barney with a trouble because the saucepans were playing in, so I went down the Frog to the Rub for a pint of apple.
You might have to explain that one.
Something about cookery, the food.
Saucepan.
Saucepan.
Saucepan lids, kids.
Ah.
Went down the Frog and Toad Road to the Rub-a-Dub pub,
yeah.
and had a pint of apple fritter bitter with my mate Stan.
Obvious when you think about it.
Coach full of Cockneys, actually. We've got at least 2 of them in here, Cockney. Poor Yorkshire lads. The Chuckle brothers are sat there. What's going on here? Is that mean?
Let's all grab our braces.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're on our way to Linz, which is the 3rd largest city in Austria. Ooh.
The coach is travelling 43 miles from Passau to Linz, apparently Hitler's favourite city. It's located approximately 30 kilometres south of the Czech border on both sides of the River Danube.
And we are going aqua walking.
Aqua walking? What's that?
Aqua walking.
Well, Jesus!
Walking on water.
It's going to be Jesus today.
Lovely.
Aqua walk.
We're not going to be crucified afterwards, are we?
No.
Aqua walking involves a large inflatable ball that will allow the celebs to walk on water. Something most of them think they can do anyway.
Right. You ready to go in, Ben?
I'm going in for you, Brendan.
I feel like Houdini.
Right, OK, you ready?
Are you sure it's watertight?
It is, yes, it's all watertight. You'll be fine.
Perfectly.
Ready, you set?
No, the seal down the middle is the main thing.
OK, ready then, boys? Ready, steady, go!
I'm trying my best, and I can't stand the ball's moving
No,
everywhere.
the ball's going everywhere.
Yes, it's...
Except where I need it to go.
Push, boys.
Come on, push, boys.
Look at them. No, that's no good.
I'm addicted to speed, and I love some extreme sport, but that for me is, brutally honestly, just utterly dull. I couldn't imagine why you'd want to do that.
Oh, look. Typical, look. The easy way.
I was talking to the others and I said, let's pack up, get back on the bus and leave them there.
Go and have lunch.
It'd be fun in that, wouldn't it? Eh? Could you imagine them?
They'd have still been there.
Middle of Austria. Oh dear, oh dear.
Come on, you couple of posh.
You dare to posh something or other.
But they didn't.
Oh, yes.
They didn't.
I think they did.
Did they?
Wow. That's, all I could hear was Alex shouting out,
Here we go.
come on, you posh.
I'd call your butler, Rafe, to give Alex a thorough thrashing.
He must have been so hot in that plastic ball with the sun beating down
That's
on him.
probably why he just
with
passed
his
out
cashmere
backwards.
sweater on
Did you
and
see
a
his
cravat.
nose?
He had a cravat on
I
as
know,
well.
it's brilliant.
Well, it's no wonder he didn't have his Louis Vuitton bag.
OK, ladies, if you want to get in your balls, OK?
I have to say, I've never got inside a ball before.
In you go, quick.
Are you pumping me?
Yeah, we're pumping.
To you.
The rest of the celebs line up, keen to prove they can do better than a couple of posh boys.
1, 2, 3, off you go!
Go on, Paul.
Go, Paul, gee up.
Paul, stand up.
Stand up.
You're right, Paul. How you doing?
Stand up. Stand up. Stand
You did well.
This is my real beauty
Was
secret.
it good fun?
I want to live in a bubble.
Yeah. That's one of the toughest things I've ever done.
Is it?
I'm totally...
That's brilliant. I wasn't worried about looking glam whilst doing it.
We're not really glam anyway. We just like get on with it.
Probably
get
look like
stuck
a
in.
right old state, falling about everywhere. It is definitely.
Oh my God.
It is.
That's
You
like a
do-
complete workout.
Yeah.
Last but not least, it's the two most competitive celebs, Alex versus Ingrid.
Alex?
Yeah?
I think we should do bumper balls.
Do
Because
you?
you
Well,
did
you're
bumper
gonna have to
boats
catch me
yesterday.
first.
Catch you first. Big head.
Yeah, there's a lot of hot air. We'll see how they go on. OK, Ingrid and Alex, are you ready?
Yeah.
OK, 1, 2, 3, go!
I don't know how this is gonna work.
Run. Stand up. Stand up.
Stand up.
Alex did rather well, didn't you?
Well, Alex did rather well. He was shouting at Alex, stand up, stand up. No, he was going to win.
Racing.
He was going to win whatever he was flying. Come on, push him back.
The boys decide to give hyper-competitive Alex a helping hand.
Stand up, stand up. How you doing?
That's a killer.
Forceps?
I'm competitive. I don't make any bones about it. I'm competitive. I love it. And so when we went out there, I'm glad I picked Ingrid though. I don't think I would have beaten anybody else.
Oh, yeah, so... Anyone got an iron lung she can go into? But now I know what hamster feels like.
Yes, exactly. I now know it feels like being in a womb.
Coming up, the future is bleak.
If I get a brain tumour, I'll be suing you.
In more ways than one.
Boom! Red card time!
It's day 5 on Celebrity Coach Trip, and the celebs are in Linz in northern Austria. This afternoon, Brendan is taking them to ARS Electronica, also known as a Museum of the Future.
Hello.
Whilst most of the celebs are embracing technology,
You're scaring me.
one traditional couple are less than impressed.
Well, it's just, this is the sort of thing you're taken round at school when you have no choice. So who wanted to take us to an underground hellhole is beyond me.
But like it or not, Ben's the test dummy for the first experiment.
The brain-computer interface, when I put in the electrodes, you will be able to write with your thoughts only.
What if I have 2 or 3 thoughts at once?
You need to control your thoughts.
My mother has said that for many years.
Ben was meant to effectively use his mind to pick out letters and numbers.
I'm the most unscientific-minded person the world's ever seen, and I've got Duncan Goodhue's swimming cap on with a load of wires plugged in, so we'll see what happens. I can't see why anyone would do this for fun. No.
It seems the computer is having trouble detecting any activity from Ben's brain.
It's probably slightly my fault. I probably didn't concentrate enough on some of the letters.
We try to continue, okay?
Whilst a nice lady hits Control-Alt-Delete on Ben's brain, some of the other celebs are having a little more success.
It's Mick Jagger.
Including Alex, who is dedicating his full and undivided attention to one particular experiment.
Do you remember what you looked at? Well, we can show you. It's just... And it showed you it was just on her boobs the whole time. It never wavered. There's plenty of other things to look at. I was just...
Is that then?
Meanwhile, Ben's still making a boob of his exercise.
I've got an X.
Ben, I think the cap's probably numbed your mind.
The cap's given me a virtual lobotomy. I'm dead from the neck up.
15 minutes later, Ben and Rafe aren't the only ones mind-numbingly bored.
It was so boring, I thought I was going to fall asleep while I was standing up. So I was like, I have to go and sit down. I can't wait to leave.
And so peaceful until...
No, that's totally wrong. That's totally wrong. Right, I think the experiment is over.
Not sure it ever started, Ben.
You don't want to try another?
No, it's fine, but thank you so much.
Okay.
To be honest, I mean, you know, judging by Ben's reaction, I think the only fun aspect of this particular excursion is going to be seeing some of the Austrian daylights and heading towards the exit.
But not before a polite goodbye.
If I get a brain tumour, I'll be suing you.
No. Have we learned anything about the future today?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
As they head to the exit, at least one member of the group has enjoyed himself.
I think it's been quite interesting.
That's nonsense.
No. It's true.
You wanted an Austrian experience. You want lederhosen and strudel, not robots and morons.
No, I just think technologically it's fantastic.
I don't believe a word of it. You can't wait to leave.
I can.
Let's have some strudel.
Seriously, I think
The coach sets off for tonight's vote destination. But after 4 days of celebs sharing out the yellow card, Brendan's had enough.
So, ladies and gentlemen, today the rules of the vote are changing.
No.
At today's vote, whichever couple gets the most votes will automatically receive a red card. Regardless of whether or not they have a yellow. Okay.
They want us off.
And they will have to leave the trip.
No!
Under pressure. Boom! That went down like a lead balloon. They all get cosy, they all get pally. Red card time! They all thought they could control the votes and everything, but no way. Not after this day.
So that has made it so there'll be no tactical voting anymore. You can't tactical vote anymore.
Well, this changes everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's thrown a spanner in the works.
Can I ask a question and how you all feel about this? By rights, it should be our turn tonight, but
You're not allowed to
the
say.
ground rules have changed. So does that mean that our system is going to change?
Of course it does. We're not going to kick you out because we haven't kicked anyone out. That would be totally wrong to do that.
All the votes up to now really are out the window now.
You've got to vote for who you want out now. You know, the inevitable has now come upon us, really. So we're ready to do it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Linz, and it's time for another vote. The couple who gets the most votes this evening will be awarded an instant red card, and you will have to leave the group immediately. Thank you.
Tonight, we're going to be voting for Bianca and Imogen.
I hate to direct this to Imogen, but I think you've been perhaps a little bit removed from the group.
I'm sorry you felt that way. I feel the same about Carol. Like, I don't think, we've bonded at all. That's it.
Let's not muck about. We all know this is difficult. It's with a heavy heart, I'm afraid. It's going to be Ben and Rafe. It's not a personal thing. It's just like, we've all got to vote. And we both think you're great guys. And, it's just part of the process. So I'm sorry, but we're voting for you.
I think from my perspective, I've enjoyed our time together, and if it's our time to go, then I thank you for your time and I understand.
Right, and tonight, I'm afraid we're voting for
Rafe and Ben.
Sorry, lads.
Obviously, one never hopes that you'll go through life being assassinated by a Chuckle brother.
You've stuck to your system of spreading the votes. It's been an honour and a privilege. It's with a great sense of discomfort and a huge dollop of sadness that the couple we have voted off tonight is Ricky and Alex.
We feel that we really have connected with you in the last couple of days, but looking around at everyone in the other groups, there will always be someone in one of the groups that we connect with slightly more. So that's why we've come to the decision. It's nothing remotely personal, and we hope you understand.
Obviously, these things have to happen, but yeah, totally understand. Thank you very much. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine, lads.
It's one of those things.
You make me laugh.
Good. You made us laugh.
This is absolutely horrendous. But tonight we're voting for Ricky and Alex.
We just thought, because you had a couple of votes yesterday,
We
you
didn't
would not
think you was
get
gonna
another
get
vote
any
today, which we were wrong. I'm so sorry.
And myself and Alex will never take anything personally, I know that. No hard feelings.
No hard feelings at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of this evening's vote is a two-way tie with 2 votes each for Ricky and Alex and Ben and Rafe. Thank you. Like to follow me, boys?
So it's down to the remaining 3 couples to decide who they're going to send home.
Okay, guys, gentlemen.
Well, do any of you want to change your votes?
No, we don't.
Are you willing to change your vote?
Are you not willing to change your vote?
No, you know that Ben's my proper mate.
I feel that I don't want anyone to go, but if someone has to go, that is Rafe and Ben, and that's because, you know, I don't feel they've given me much of a try, and I know Ingrid's very outgoing and wonderful and talks to everybody. That's what.
I think that might be just like the way I think that we all feel like that. To be fair.
What about me?
A little bit, yeah.
Does everyone feel that like that?
No,
I don't think
no.
so. I think maybe you 4 do, but I don't think everybody does. I seem to have feel like I'm some sort of villain and not been giving out to anybody, and I think I give out to everybody.
I just think
Do you think I give out to? I hope you do, because I do.
Before Bianca and Carol come to blows, they need to deliver tonight's verdict.
So, ladies and gentlemen, have you come to a decision as to whom I'm awarding a red card to this evening?
Yes, we have.
And may I ask what that decision is, please?
Yes, we have a spokesperson.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry, but it's Rafe and Ben.
Rafe and Ben. Okay.
Sorry, pal.
Okay, so Rafe and Ben, I award you your instant red card. May I ask you to say your goodbyes, and we'll get your luggage off the coach.
After 5 days, Ben and Rafe become the first celebs to say their goodbyes.
Getting all emotional.
We voted for the couple that we least connected with, but a lot of the other couples didn't do that. So a lot of them were playing a lot more tactically than us. The Chuckle brothers have spent a lot of time with us and barely spoken to Ingrid and Carol, but yet they voted for us. So there you go.
Ben and I were the proper Chuckle brothers in so far as we've made lots of people laugh, we've conversed with everyone, we've spoken about some of the most interesting topics known to man, and we've also learned from a lot of these people as well.
I'm gutted.
I feel like it was the skin of our teeth, though.
Yeah.
But we're relieved, absolutely relieved that we're still back. You know, we're back in the court, we're back in the gang, back in the trip.
You know, the longer you stay, the more you play.
Lovely to meet you guys. You take care. Traveled up to London, won't you?
Yeah. Absolutely in shock at the moment.
Now that they've gone, it's like I have lost the spirit, so we've got kind of left with others, which is quite a scary thought.
The vote may be over, but tensions between Carol and Bianca show no signs of abating.
I don't want to argue about it now.
I want this to be the truth here. Absolutely bizarre.
Oh, let's just call that. This is such a horrible situation. Anyway.
Come on, I want to go and get a drink.
Next time, 2 new celebs.
If I find myself without a couple of soap stars and somebody from page 3, I'll go mental.
And 2 more.
They're very horrible. Yeah, really horrible.
And at the vote,
as the friendship developed, a certain kind of hatred also developed.
Fetish wear, appalling service and desserts licked by pets. Brand new Come Dine With Me tonight at 8. And at 10 we're live with Davina, but will someone win the £1 million drop? Next, Marge moves in with Ricky Gervais in The Simpsons.